Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Teresa Lee, and I am delighted to be your MC at the 2026 Regional Heritage Conference, exploring this year's theme, Our Avon, Culture, History and People. I would like to recognise the VIPs here in the room with us this morning, the Heritage Council Chair, Darren Foster, and members of the Heritage Council in attendance here, our local member for Central Wheatbelt, Lachlan Hunter MP, and Shire of Northern Council and staff in attendance. And we had a beautiful welcome from the Shire President at last night's sundowner here at the Sound Shell in Bernard Park. Those of you in attendance will agree it was a very, very warm welcome to our visitors to Northam. It's an absolute privilege for us to be here in the historic Avon region for this year's Regional Heritage Conference. Northam is so rich in cultural heritage that includes an ancient Balladong Noongar history, and I hope those delegates visiting take the opportunity to explore the heritage in the region during your stay. And for those joining us online, a welcome to you as well, and I hope that you are inspired also to visit the region in the very near future. So before we get underway, a few housekeeping points. Please grab your mobile phones out right now and check that they're on silent or on vibrate. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please be directed by the event staff and the Shire venue staff to the muster point out in the car park. The bathrooms are located outside this room. You'll turn right and head down the corridor back the way you came in. The signs are overhead on the right there. And if you are in the meeting rooms 1 and 2 later on, have a look down the left side as you walk out of those doors along the courts and you'll see the toilets there. Smoking is not, or vaping is not permitted in the Recreation Centre facility. Please take this to the main car park if you desire. And folks, the QR codes for the Q&A later, after each presentation, you'll have that opportunity for a Q&A. There will be a QR code on the screen for you to scan with your phones. And there's also a link in the email that you will have received as an attendee, registered attendee today. So just check in your phones in your inbox for that email and that link within. It will take you to that Q&A platform as well. To begin today's event, we will play a welcome from Minister for Heritage, the Honourable Simone McGurk MLA. Please enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person today, but I'm in Parliament as we deliver this year's state budget. But it's a pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Regional Heritage Conference. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the Balladong people, the traditional owners of the land you're meeting on today. And I want to acknowledge their enduring connection to country and pay my respects to elders past and present. I'd like also to acknowledge the Heritage Council of WA and the Shire of Northam for bringing this important event together, and thank you all for your ongoing commitment to preserving and celebrating our shared heritage. As a town rich in history and character, Northam is a great place to host this year's conference. Hope you enjoy it. The theme of this year's conference, Our Avon, Culture, History and People, speaks to the deep connection between place and story. Heritage is not just about preserving buildings or artefacts. It's about understanding who we are, where we've come from, and how we carry those stories forward. It's about understanding how and why these places have come to be. Over the course of this conference, you'll explore the challenges and opportunities of conserving heritage, interpreting local histories, and embracing a new approach, such as digitisation. Just as importantly, you'll have the chance to connect with colleagues, communities, and new ideas. I encourage you to share your knowledge, to challenge thinking, and to continue building a strong future for heritage across our state. Thank you again for your dedication and passion, and I wish you all a productive and inspiring conference.
Thank you to the Minister. And we'll now have a recorded welcome also from Minister for Aboriginal Affairs, the Honourable Don Punch MLA.
Good morning and welcome to the Northam 2026 Regional Heritage Conference. jointly brought to you by the Shire of Northam and the Heritage Council of Western Australia. I'd like to acknowledge that you're meeting on the lands of the Balladong people, and I acknowledge their elders past, present and emerging. And what a fabulous conference this is going to be. Our Avon, culture, history, people, it brings a whole story together. And when we think about bringing that story together in the context of First Nations heritage, the history of Aboriginal people, the history of the Balladong people, and connection with land, with country, it brings a richness to those stories that you'll be exploring over the next 2 days. And wherever you go in the Avon area and the broader wheat belt, you come across culture. Whether it's First Nations Aboriginal culture, or whether it's a culture of settlement and of history of people moving into the area and building the Avon Valley that we know today. This is a fabulous opportunity to really think about the richness of that history, because possibly nowhere else in Western Australia do you see that juxtaposition of settlement and Aboriginal heritage. I wish you a fabulous conference, lots of conversation, and plenty of energy around this notion of storytelling of the people, the land, the culture, the history. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. And folks, unfortunately, Shirley is not able to join us at this stage. So I've asked our local member for Central Wheatbelt, Lachlan Hunter MP, to kindly do an acknowledgement of country in Shirley's absence. Please welcome him. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa, and thanks everyone. If you read the news, I'm actually not in the State Parliament today because I've been asking too many questions of the government. So welcome one and all to Northam. I think it's really important that we're all here today. As someone who actually lives in a house that was built in it was 1899, my house was built here in Northam. I've got a soft spot for heritage, and there are so many historical buildings, as you all well know, in the Avon Valley. So welcome. And, you know, we are on Balladong country here today, and I would like to acknowledge those elders past and present, and more broadly the people of the Central Wheatbelt, because we do have a number of groups right across this great electorate, including the Naji mob, the Ewart mob to the north, and many of those people shape what we know as not only the heritage of Western Australia, but the stories of those ancient times that bring together who we are as a great state of Western Australia. So welcome, and welcome to Northam, which I think has a very special place of heritage in the state of Western Australia with many stories to tell. So welcome and good luck for your conference.
Thank you, Lachlan.